welcome to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And lock your doors, hide your wives, shut the metal shutters, and prepare for war as we take a look at the official trailer for the First Purge. Now, for those who have been living under a rock, the Purge is this collection of movies about a U.S. government group who decides to choose one day
of the year.
One day a year for crime to be perfectly legal. With the only exceptions is you can't kill any government officials.
Yeah, and I think it's only for like 12 hours, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it's 12 hours. I think it's from like
7 p.m. to 7 a.m. or something.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's 7 p.m. Because I remember that because like the sun was setting in the first one, and then they locked shit down.
Yeah.
And then it ended when it hit like 7 a.m.
Yeah, what I read about this one is interesting is that they're testing out on a small group, but they don't realize that the whole country is doing it now. That's what makes this even more crazy.
Yeah, this is the very first nationwide purge. Right?
Well, pretty much what happens, they're doing a test on a small group, pretty much like a small town type of group.
Right.
But I guess everybody else finds out across the nation, so they all take part of it across the nation, and things go like insane.
Oh, so small pocket purges around the nation
are starting to happen because they're doing a test run on one, but all of a sudden something happens to where the whole nation's in on it. And that wasn't their plan in the first place. It was only for that little pocket.
But then they said, "Fuck it."
Yeah, and I guess that's where they realized, okay, this is actually working. I've seen most of the first movie.
I've
seen the first one.
I've heard the second and third movies are freaking awesome. Especially with Frank Grillo, pretty much, doing amazing work. But we still want to check this out. The Purge is a great idea concept. They kind of failed on the first one, but then really picked up with the second and third one.
Because they really picked up. They had something good to start off with. I mean, it wasn't strong, but it was a good idea to start off with. So that's what they.
Yeah, the movie sucked, but the core concept around it, core concept was amazing.
And that's where off of this.
And that's where a lot of people consider the two the best.
Yeah,
it's because that's what happened. They finally did that.
Yeah. So again, let's take a look at this. This is the official trailer for the First Purge. So here we go.
Announcing the commencement of the First Purge.
Tonight allows people a release.
Oh wow.
The hatred.
Oh, it's just flashing back to the last story. It changed our country.
This won't bring him back. It won't make you feel any better.
Yeah, that's what Frank.
It is a night that is defining our country.
Third one.
Citizens, this will be a tradition we celebrate every year. Join the First Purge.
Hey,
come say bye.
Go do your thing, sis.
Always.
I'll see you tonight.
People are now calling this controversial experiment of legalized crime the Purge.
You and Isaiah, just stay with me during the purge.
Oh, we're gonna be fine on our own.
We are here with Dr. May Updale. She came up with this experiment. Is the purge a
It is a psychological one. If we want to save our country, we must release all our anger in one night. Tonight, we'll see the good and evil in everyone.
This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the First Purge.
Our neighborhood is under siege from a government who doesn't give a shit about any of us.
At the siren, all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 hours.
There's a lot of good people out there who we're going to have to protect.
All emergency services will be suspended.
We got to be prepared for anything.
Your government thanks you for your
crazy white
participation.
people. Yeah, even crazier than usual.
You predicted a much higher level of participation.
Human nature does not obey the laws of politics.
That's what it is.
What's going on?
They all ex-military. Something funky going down, D.
You're sending soldiers into the island disguised as citizens.
Oh.
Needs for this to work.
They need for this to work, so it's like they're forcing people to fight.
No one's coming to help us. After tonight, nothing will ever be the same again.
They forgot about one thing. They forgot about us.
What have I done?
not. I'm coming.
Oh, fuck.
Just remember all the good the Purge does.
Well, okay, so we see what happens is like Marissa Tomei just wanted to experiment at first to see if this would work.
But then all of a sudden they realize we need this.
They need this to work.
They need this to work, so they bring in mercenaries pretty much to get. Pretty much they're forcing people to fight.
They're the fire to the gasoline.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, and of course it's gonna. Of course, we all know it does work. But not in the way that Marissa Tomei's character wanted it to work. You know?
Well, for the most part, it does.
It does, essentially.
It does work, not to the way
she wanted it to work.
Exactly. But
it'd be pretty cool if they ended it where it's like, we got a new employee, and it's Ethan Hawke's character all of a sudden.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. No, remember, Ethan Hawke worked for a security firm that helps houses protect themselves during the Purge.
That's right. Sorry about
Especially
that.
his
I
house.
completely forgot about that part.
Don't get me wrong. I would love to see us like Lena Headey or even Hawke making a cameo.
Yeah, some type of cameo from one of them, because I like how they, like you said, the way the trailer set up is that they're reminding us pretty much of how good the Purge has been done, pretty much from the first one to the second one to the third one to now. You know.
Yeah, it looks like we're primarily focusing on a predominantly black community, which. It's just that's why I made the crazy white people joke. It's like, oh crap, crazy white people are about to get crazier.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and it looks just as insane as both the previous two movies. So I mean, looks like if you enjoyed those, you may enjoy this. Bit skeptical on this one because it's a prequel, but
we'll see, because the last two have been doing good so far.
Yeah, because like with the last two. It was full on, 10 years into the Purge.
Yeah, it's already deep into it.
And this is the first one, so we'll have to see how insane it will get just from the first year alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk some more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about, I would say, gore exploitation flicks, hit the subscribe button down below, and also hit that bell icon on the right hand side.
Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer. If you've seen the last, at least the last two, because like I said, I've seen the first one fully. He's seen bits and pieces of the first one. But if you've seen the last two, pretty much you really enjoyed them. You loved them. You love the films. Are you gonna take a look at this one? Does it seem like it's up your alley? You seem like it's gonna still live up to the last two of how good they've been so far? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And it's a very Purge-filled episode of SRB.
See it
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.